In this section, we are going to be talking about absolute value equations. Okay? An absolute value equation is an equation involving, you won't believe it, an absolute value. What page is this?
19.
Okay. Have you ever heard this word? Extraneous solution?
Yeah. No.
Did somebody say yes? Oh, Lino knows what it is? Okay. So an extraneous solution is a solution we get algebraically but when we plug them back in, they don't actually work. So, when we solve absolute value equations, the way that we go about solving them, it is possible that we get an answer that we plug it back in, it's not going to work. And that's called extraneous. Algebraically we got it, but it doesn't actually work in the original equation. Okay? There's a couple different times in our mathematical life that this will happen. This is one of them. Okay? So what do we know about an absolute value? Okay.
Oh, we gotta make it the number.
Wait, the number and how close is it?
Okay, it is the distance from 0. Yes. Okay? So, whenever we have the absolute value of a number, we know it's going to be positive because distance is positive. Okay? Like if we have a negative in our absolute value, it's going to become positive, right? So, the absolute value of negative a and the absolute value of a, they're the same thing. Okay? Let's talk about why that is. What's the absolute value of 5?
5.
What's the absolute value of negative 5?
5.
Okay. So, if I had, hey, the absolute value of x equals 5, how many different answers can we have?
5.
2.
1. 2.
Negative 5 and 5.
Okay, x could equal 5, or x could equal negative 5. Okay, so we're going to have to think about that. When we get an equation that has an absolute value, we're going to have to consider the possibility that we could have a negative or a positive number inside of our absolute value that gives us the same solution. Okay, so if you turn to the top of the next page, okay, this is essentially what we're going to be working with right here. When we have an absolute value that equals a number, we can essentially break it up into two equations. It could equal a positive, it could equal a negative. Okay? Now, a little organizer here for you. What I'd like you to do is when you get this, fold it like a book. Sorry that your part isn't here.
Yeah, I know.
Even out the crazy.
Yeah.
Right yourself, it's better than sitting next to you.
No, really saying that.
I mean,
Wow.
that was your voice. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Anytime we have an absolute value equation, we are going to have to rewrite it into two different non-absolute value equations. What are you doing, Wyatt? Wrong way. Like a book, like that. Okay. I want it to look like this so that you can just like stick it in your student journal and be good to go. Okay. So I'm waiting for everyone to be quiet. Okay. When we have an absolute value equation, as long as the absolute value is by itself, we can break this up into two different equations. If the absolute value of x equals 3, then we can write x equals 3 and
X equals negative 3.
x equals negative 3. Okay, notice, stop, how 3 and negative 3 are equidistant from 0. Okay. Liliana, what are our two answers here?
2, or x equals 2 and x equals negative 2.
Yep. Okay, let's check just to make sure. What's the absolute value of 2?
2.
Okay, that's good. What's the absolute value of negative 2? Okay, good. We have the right answer. This answer is... Okay, you know what? Kind of short on time. So we're going to skip this one because we know what it's going to be, right?
7 and negative 7.
Okay. All right, go to the next page. All right. Now, here we get a little bit more exciting. We have the absolute value of x minus 1 equals 2. Okay? Since our absolute value equals 2, then what's inside, it could equal 2, or it could equal negative 2. But what's inside?
3.
What?
3.
3 minus 1 equals 10.
What? Okay. What is inside the absolute value?
X minus 1.
X minus 1. Okay, so notice how we are breaking this into two different equations. X minus 1 equals 2. X minus 1 equals negative 2. Now we're going to solve them separately. Okay? Yes, the first one is going to give us x is 3. But what does the second one give us?
Negative 1.
Negative 2. God. It's negative 2.
Are you doing negative 1? It's negative 1. Yeah, I said negative 1. I was right.
because we add 1 to both sides, Grady?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. No, I'm just like, do you understand that? Okay. So, when I plot these on the number line, we are not equidistant from 0 because we have x minus 1 inside the absolute value. But do you notice how they're 4 apart?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 and negative 2, they're going to be 4 apart. Okay. Now, let's check our work. If I come back to here, okay, if I take 3 minus 1, that's 2, and take its absolute value, do we get 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're good with that one. If I take negative 1 minus 1, and I take its absolute value, do we get 2?
Yep.
Okay, good. So those check out. Oops. Those check out. Okay, write down the 2 equations here and solve them. Don't graph them. Write the 2 equations, solve them, stop. I'll give you 60 seconds. If you're talking about math and nothing else. Did I point you out?
No, Ryan said.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just now?
Yeah. No. Like I saw like 30 seconds ago. It was longer than that. It was like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, there's like 10 minutes.
Like 45 seconds. He's lying.
Your concept of time is a struggle.
He's lying. I'm not lying. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I got, but I'll give it a try.
Okay. So let's talk about the 2 different equations that we wrote. Truman, what did you write in the left box? Okay. And then Bennett, what did you write in the right box?
X equals negative 13.
Okay, before that.
X plus 3 equals negative 10.
Okay, thank you. So x plus 3 is 10, x plus 3 is negative 10. So it sounds like Bennett got x is negative 13 over here. And Truman probably got x is 7 over here. Okay. Okay. I knew from the get-go that these were going to be spaced out 20 apart. How did I know that?
Oh, it's because they're each 10 away from 0. I knew that. Yeah, they're each 10 away from 0. Would it be right?
Yeah, right. They're 10 away.
Write all those lines. Can I just put a line at 13 and then
I'll let you go. Okay. Now, okay.
Yeah, he drew that.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Can we erase it and not mess with it? I'm not saying anybody did or didn't. I'm just saying, hey, could you erase it? Okay.
just making sure.
Now, these were nice because the absolute value was isolated. Do you notice here how the absolute value is not isolated? You gotta what?
Combined like.
No. Okay, this is like a brick wall, guys. Nothing's getting through. So that -1 needs to be moved. How do we move it? Okay, we're going to add 1 to both sides. So we have the absolute value of x minus 12 equals 15. Shut your mouths, please.
Wait, X minus.
Can we all just go? Did you have a question? Okay. So if the absolute value of x minus 12 is 15, then x minus 12 equals 15, or x minus 12 equals negative 15.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so we get x equals 27 or x equals negative set what? 3. I'm getting like all sorts of different answers. It is cool to use a calculator. It's fine. Don't go grab one right now, but you can use a calculator. Okay. Hey, Lino, you're not even like facing the board. I find that to be maybe not the best setup for you. Thank you. Okay. So here's 0. Here's 3. Here's negative 27. Thank you for. Thanks.
Yeah, I said that multiple times. You guys laughed at me.
Okay.
You had negative.
Lily, Anna, do you have a question?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Let's check our answers. Okay. If I take 27 minus 12, what is that?
15.
Is the absolute value of 15 minus 1 equal to 14? Okay, so that one works. If I change x to negative 3, negative 3 minus 12 is negative 15. Its absolute value minus 1. Do we get 14?
Yeah.
Okay, so those both work. Okay, so how about you do the one step that goes here, break it into 2 equations, and find me the answer and stop. Think of what you could do on your quiz if you focused the whole time during class.
I got a 26.
I got a 21.
Could have been a 27.
Well, I didn't know that 0 could equal 0.
Yeah. She told us that the other day.
Maybe I wasn't there for that lesson.
No, I meant like.
It was x equals 0, I thought.
I never said I was.
You guys worked on 2 problems like that together.
She literally told us the answer one of the times.
Well, I forgot during the quiz.
How did I lose 3 points on the final problem?
What?
How did I lose 3 points on the final problem?
You didn't do it.
Yes, I did.
Not really.
I circled 36. That should be 1 point for that.
So I am hearing a lot of noise. I'm going to assume that means like we're getting antsy because we did the problem. So up here, what was the first step you need to do? Okay, so you should have subtracted 3 so that we have the absolute value of x minus 2 equals 2. Are your 2 answers 4 apart?
Yeah.
Aha, that's a good sign.
That is a good sign.
Okay. Now, x minus 2 equals 2 and x minus 2 equals negative 2. Do you have that?
Yes.
So do you have x equals 4 and x equals 0? Okay, me saying the correct answer doesn't mean you get to just start chit-chatting. Okay, now let's check our work. The absolute value of 4 minus 2 plus 3, does that equal 5?
Yes.
Okay, cool. The absolute value of 0 minus 2 plus 3, does that equal 5? Excellent. Okay, that doesn't? Who said no? Okay, so this is negative 2, correct?
Yes.
What's the absolute value of negative 2?
2.
Plus 3? Awesome. All right, let's talk about this one. Okay. Let's go ahead. Okay, now remember, these absolute value signs, they're brick walls. Nothing's getting in. And they don't go away until we break them into two equations. Okay? But nothing's going in or out. What do we do with that 3? Okay, so the absolute value of 2x minus 1 equals negative 1. Now, we are going to break this up into two separate equations. 2x minus 1 equals negative 1, and 2x minus 1 equals positive 1. Okay, so when I solve this, I get 2x equals 0. Here's something that we struggled with on the quiz. If I have 2x equals 0, I can divide both sides by 2. And what's our answer?
0.
0.
Miss Holman, if I knew that back then, I would have got 100.
You did know it. You just forgot it. Okay, over here, we have 2x equals 2. So x equals 1. Okay, now, don't get too ahead of yourself. Let's check our work. The absolute value of 2 times 0 minus 1 plus 3, does that equal 2? All right, so what's 2 times 0 minus 1?
Negative 1.
Okay, and the absolute value of negative 1?
That's not right.
Okay, so this answer is extraneous.
That means
It doesn't work.
It doesn't mathematically work, but it can still be correct.
No, it's not correct.
Spell that. Then why
Just cross it out.
is that like the sign?
Over here, the absolute value of 2 times 1 minus 1 plus 3. 2 times 1 minus 1, what is that?
1.
Okay, the absolute value of 1. I'm actually surprised nobody stopped me before we even did the algebra.
Oh.
Why?
What were we supposed to?
I don't know. I thought maybe one person might have a problem with. Why are you giggling, Truman?
Because, like, 2x minus 1 equals negative 1 just doesn't work.
Why?
Because
Because an absolute value is always going to equal. Okay, so this absolute value equaling a negative number, when is that going to happen? Never. Which is why this problem has no solution.